Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today I'm going to be playing some more Rogue Trader. Quick note before we start, I did all the levelling up for everyone, not off screen, but I recorded it in a separate segment that I'll include at the end of the episode, basically. I just didn't think spending 10 minutes levelling up at the beginning was particularly interesting, but for those interested in seeing the level up process, you can see it at the end of this video. Right, but we're going to get into exploring a bit more. Let's see, so yeah, we've finished up with Janus, haven't we? So let's go back to the galaxy map. And we want to work our way up to Dargonus, which is up here. It would be quite good to cross off some of the other systems, though, in terms of exploring. Maybe sort of work our way round to it from there. We'd probably need to get up to, say, Aldermat, or maybe it'd be better to do it from Pillars of Viridice and create a route up there. I have quite a lot of navigation points, so that should be okay. Oh, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go here, but I'm going to reduce it to I'm going to spend one to reduce it to a yellow level. So let's travel over there. Ooh. The tranquility of the warp jump was disturbed by reports of frightening sounds and visions that descended upon the crew. Hundreds of people reported knocking and screaming behind the bulkheads of the void vessel, the sound of nails scratching against the hull, and the elongated Eldari-like shadows thrashing about the long passageways. The phenomena were most prominent in the far corner of the officer deck, where the new Lord Captain's companion, named Owlcat, had made her home. Alright, well, we're back, I think. Yeah. So I don't want to... Okay, so I want to get up here. I don't really want to go... I don't really want to spend any more points. So let's just go... Oh. My apologies, Lord Captain. The enforcers report that your pet Eldari is in a foul mood and is moving towards the Captain's bridge. I didn't dare to stop her, but I expect that you have a difficult conversation ahead of you. Ooh, I don't know who that was. It was probably Vigdis, but it didn't have her name or portrait by it.
Please spare me a brief moment of your time, Owlcat.
Owlcat quietly appears beside the throne, exhaustion and anger set upon her brow.
Azurion knows that I do not care about the curious glances of Mon-Keighs. I grew inured to them back in the blossoming gardens of the Lilithon. They curse me from afar. They follow my every move. They ward themselves against me. Let them. After all, what can be done with such weak-minded, primitive creatures? And still, one Mon-Keighs stunt has caused the cup of my patience to spill over. She dared to approach me, to speak to me, and touching my hand, she suggested that we withdraw somewhere private. She wanted Morag. The mere memory of it stirs up a tempest in my soul.
Were you so offended by it?
Try to imagine, Owlcat, being lusted after by a wild beast. It is foul, disgusting, so vile that it makes your very soul shudder.
I understand that this incident was unpleasant for you, but it does not mean that all humans are animals.
No. Your kind, simple souls and narrow minds are the root of all these flaws. Narrow minds and simple souls. Every day, I feel as if I am caught in a trap, surrounded by a pack of wild animals. I am prepared to pay this price to find my kin. But everything has its limit.
I don't think you fully understand human thoughts and actions. It will take time, but I can help you make sense of them.
I have walked the path of awakening, Owlcat, and learned to see that which is hidden, and hear that which is unspoken. When I found myself on the Lilithon, I watched your kind long enough to understand the true nature of Mon-Keighs. I do not think you can tell me anything I do not already know. Nevertheless, I will not protest. Conversations with you are the only thing on this ship that can ease my solitude.
You are a Xenos, a strange and unknown creature. A human strive to understand the unknown, for the unknown is the most frightening thing of all.
Had any of them wished to understand my nature, they would have already run away in fear from one who walks the path of the outcast. But they are just trying to provoke me, hurt me. No. Mon-Keighs are driven by their instincts. To survive, to breed, to ensure the preservation of their species and the annihilation of those who threaten them. It is neither good nor bad. It simply is.
Sometimes we struggle to understand the motives behind our own actions.
It was emotions that once brought down my kind, Owlcat, toppling us from our pedestal as rulers of the galaxy. Indulging your weaknesses or whims does not make your species any more attractive.
All humans are different. My people's interest in you was not intended to be an insult.
Owlcat, please understand that I do not find Mon-Keighs attractive. The mere thought of being intimate with one of your kind. Our conversation has only proved my point, Owlcat, that Mon-Keighs and the children of Azurion are as different as night and day. Eldari do not simply see the world differently. They see more than any Mon-Keighs can ever comprehend.
And what do you see in the world around us that I do not?
What do I see? Your words ring with the desire to know the soul of another. But will you be able to comprehend my answer? I will need time to put the entire truth of this world into the meager language to which your ears are accustomed. When I find my answer, I will pay you a visit.
Can't wait. Alright, well, let's carry on our way. Yes, good, we're there. So, colony event. Alright, I've read about these. They can be quite annoying, I think. An important event has occurred in one of your Protectorate's colonies, which calls for our attention. Personal attention. You can visit the colony and complete the event at any time. Find out more information on the colony management screen. Okay, got it. Kiava Gamma. Well, let's look at Failstone. Can we get anything else built here yet? Doesn't look like it. Oh, we need to get... Okay, well, we need to get rep up for that. Oh, what about Janus? How's that doing? They're still building stuff. Shipwreck. Alright, in terms of building stuff, though, what can we do? Well, this will be good. We'll do this. This doesn't rule out anything else. Actually, none of, oh, this blocks one. But that's already blocked anyway. Well, it's not actually. It's the efficiency that I haven't got. Okay, well, let's look at these. So, giants. Centuries ago, liturgies of assembly and first ignition were held on Kiava Gamma for majestic steel monstrosities. All-crushing mountain tunnelers, mighty cargo haulers, and voracious mega-harvesters. This virtuous craft is lost now, but Adeptus Mechanicus artisans can revive it. Then, once again, triumphant calls of the klaxons will shake the Cronus expanse. The main thing I like here is that we get 10 of these mobile extractiums, so I think that's worth doing. Yeah, we can't build anything else just yet. Good. Okay, well, I'm not going to go off to Kiava Gamma right now, because that's all the way over there. Kind of wanted to get to exploring these a bit. so we're going to chart the course. I'm going to make it a yellow one. We'll spend 2. So we're down to 5 now. Let's travel over. While travelling through the Immaterium, the crew on duty in Loading Bay 7 heard what sounded like the hissing of a giant snake. The terrified workers sent out a Vox message, then locked themselves in a shipping container and welded it shut. The response team sent to the bay found no signs of warp activity. Fortunately, by the time they arrived, the workers had suffocated. Okay, well, let's chart new routes first of all. Yeah, so we've got some going on there. Good. Alright, well, let's visit Lapidus Mortis. Okay, we've got a fight up there. We'll work our way around to it. We did recently upgrade the ship as well, so we might A, do some more damage, and B, be a little bit tankier. Three Xenotech, yeah, I think that's worth putting an Extractium down. We're going to have 10 more of these very soon. Charred ruins have been detected on the planet's surface. The architecture, building materials, layout and passages betray their Xenos origin. There are currently no signs of Xeno activity on the planet, and the ruins seem to be abandoned. We could run a scan first. These are both 100% chances. Let's scan it first. The burnt hulk of an Imperial shuttle has been found in the heart of the ruins. The pilot's remains are badly damaged. It would seem the shuttle smashed into the building at full speed, causing the fire that destroyed it. Mr. Argenta believes the crew has found the remains of a martyr who sacrificed themselves to protect humanity. She proposes to erect a monument and hold a service. Jay Hadari is impressed by the dead pilot's bravery and believes they would have been honoured to have their equipment serve new generations. Yeah, we'll take the equipment. So what do we get? We get Archaeotech Lasgun. Okay. Reinforced boots. These boots grant their wearer +5 toughness. Collision damage caused by the wearer. Don't think I've had anything that causes collision damage. I mean, we'll take them. Close examination reveals a few precious Archaeotech items. Unfortunately, removing them destroys the pilot's remains. White shards of bone are now scattered among the burned out ruins. Okay. Let's do the Hulk. A vigilant member of the Augur crew has detected a small Xenos vessel drifting through the void. The ship is unpowered and shows no signs of being crewed. Boarding shuttle. The squad boarded the vessel without issue. Corrosion has laid waste to the ship's systems, which led to the death of the entire crew. The interior is full of Eldari corpses. No weapons were found on board, and the dead Xenos, judging by their clothing, were not part of any warrior caste, merely the crew of the now-defunct ship. The Xenos Earliet claims to have recognized the symbols on the dead Eldari's clothes. They were civilian refugees from craft world Krudarak. Okay. Two plasteel. Still got 18 plasteel, so I'm not that worried about that just yet. Adamantium, though, I think we will extract that. That tends to come in smaller quantities anyway. I'm going to try... Let's avoid the enemies, and then we'll just come and do this one first. Eight plasteel. See, that's worth doing. That's quite a large haul of that. Okay, we're going to quick save. Just in case this is bad news, but we'll go and do the fight. I don't mind the space combat, actually. I think it's a bit different. I didn't mind the army management system in Wrath of the Righteous either. I know some people didn't like it, but I quite enjoyed it.
Crimson lights in the void.
Oh, these guys. This might be a bit annoying. Oof. Okay. Let's see, so what's the deal with these guys? So this hollow field, permanent. Disrupt the targeting system of enemy ships. Each attack made by an enemy has an equal chance of targeting either the real ship or one of its projections. The hollow field loses 1 charge each time it's hit. So it's like sort of mirror image thing you get in D&D. Wondering if it's better to take down the mobs first or the big ship. I'm actually gonna
Steer us to our
ram the
target.
big ship, I think. Yeah, so if we just move over 1 tile this way. Ramming speed.
Let the Empyrean guide us.
The void ship's shields are failing.
Yeah, you didn't like that, did you? Oh dear, we have lost shields on that side though.
Unleash our wrath upon my enemies.
What else can I do? Yeah, we could wrench it around. That's about all I can do, actually. I mean, I'm probably going to take a lot of damage on this next one, but we've done a lot of damage to them, which I like. Well, I mean, we may as well try and... may as well shoot something at these
Unleash
torpedoes.
the storm of macro cannons.
Oh, we might be able to hit something with these as well, if we do that. Fire off these. Yeah, we can hit these other torpedoes.
Macro cannons. Annihilate them.
Alright, well... all I can do. Is there friendly fire on that as well? Alright then, well I think we're still going to target the big one. Start off with some of these.
Unleash the storm of macro cannons.
Wearing it down.
Unleash our wrath upon my enemies.
I'll do this. Oh, that didn't do what I thought it would. Might as well try this.
Unleash the storm of macro cannons.
Great, not a single hit on that.
Emblazon our path. Send them into the cold void.
Aha, there you are.
Send their souls to the void.
I think that's probably worth the trade-off that's worth it. God, there's a lot of torpedoes. Okay, well, we should be able to destroy this ship, I think.
Fade into nothing.
There it goes. Right, well, what have we got? Destroy
Eviscerate
those.
them.
Can't. No, because they haven't suffered hull damage.
Unleash our wrath upon my enemies.
Okay, rubbish. I really want to ram the torpedoes. That seems like a bad idea.
Chart a course. Macro cannons! Annihilate them! Unleash our wrath upon my enemies.
I know it's not ideal to be shooting those rather than the ships, but...
Let the Empyrean guide us.
This could be bad because these aren't gonna go down too easily. These ships. I know they've got less health, but they still got like the stupid can't hit them thing on them. My shield's not coming back. Okay, so we need to think about this. Think about a ram. It's not going to do it. Okay, let's concentrate on what we can do then.
Let the incandescent beam scorch our enemies. Unleash the storm of macro cannons.
Okay, well, at least we can see it now. I think we it has suffered hull damage, so we'll... Okay, I didn't do very much, but... We hit it with the starboard cannons.
Let destruction pour forth.
There we go. Okay, well there's one gone. What happened to my shields? I thought I'd got those coming back up. When did it... Start of his next turn. I didn't notice them coming back up. Unless they've just gone straight down again.
Steer us to our target.
Drop some torpedoes of our own.
Now!
And that's about all we can do, I think. Good. A lot of those torpedoes are gone now. Still would like to be... Oh, this is the plasma torpedoes. Okay, so we can probably at least get these torpedoes to detonate on one of these things. How did that do? I got one. Nice. Let's try the jump forward thing.
Let the Empyrean guide us. Send them into the cold void. Unleash the
You just
storm
gotta keep
of
trying to take the
macro
reflections
cannons.
down even if you don't do damage. Not much help. Okay, I think we're done.
Unleash our wrath upon my enemies.
Ooh, they're close. So what could I do here? Turn a bit quicker.
Eviscerate them.
Good, this one goes. That one's pretty vulnerable now.
Macro cannons. Annihilate them. Unleash our wrath upon my enemies. Emblazon our path. Send their
Alright.
souls to the
There we go.
void.
We should be okay, I think. So really, we've only got to sort of evade these, haven't we? They're coming around that way. They're going to be shooting, trying to turn around that way.
Send them into the cold void. Unleash the storm of macro cannons.
You do it on these? I mean, you can. Oh no, I don't think that's helped our cause really. Although we can come round it like this, so that's probably okay.
Let the Empyrean guide us. Let destruction pour forth. Chart a course.
So I don't think they won't be able to turn tight enough to get to us. So let's just leave that. Yeah, there you go. These ones can't turn. Easily enough.
Emblazon our path.
I think we just try and shoot them.
Let the incandescent beam scorch our enemies.
There they go. wasn't too bad.
Empyrean, take this sacrifice.
What do we get? Intact solar sails and wraithbone fragments. Some scrap. Great. Okay, new level. So what could we get? Reinforced shields. Maybe. Could be good. Maybe reinforced shields. I think that'd probably be worth it. Ooh, what have we got here? Twice the additional damage for each tile traveled. I mean, that could be good. I mean, the problem is getting to ram stuff, but... 10% more scrap. That could be good. Ooh, requires 50% less scrap to repair. That's probably what I will take. Yeah, let's do that. Because that's something we have to do after every fight, so... Speaking of... yeah, it's only 25 to repair now, so we'll do that. Quite a lot of scraps, so... The RAM, let's get that upgraded a couple of times even. Yeah, that's too much now, but... Could do this again. Good, okay, well that seems to be coming along quite nicely, I think, so let's leave that. And we're done here, aren't we? So let's go back to the galaxy map. I mean, either one of these we're going to have to spend one just to bring it down a little bit in terms of risk. The bridge is thrumming with the sound of endless officer reports, the hum of ancient mechanisms, and the buzz of servo engines. Among the usual servants bustling to and fro, the Lord Captain notices a flash of flame-red hair. Is it Owlcat come to shout at us again for some reason? Looks like it. You posed a question to me not long ago, Owlcat, and now I'm here to present you with my answer. With fluid grace, Owlcat emerges from the shadows of the captain's bridge. Her face seems to glow under the lumen light, her expression slightly more pensive than usual. You have my complete attention. Then listen closely to my answer, Owlcat. You may struggle to comprehend what is to be said, being accustomed to reveling in your own might and skewing the world to suit yourself. Pitch your understanding not towards my words, but the sense that lies hidden in the shade of their sounds. Owlcat half closes her eyes, her words unfurling slowly and melodically. You try to split the world into pieces to fragment it, into light and dark, truth and lies, self and other. But I see the world as a single whole, and in this lies its simplicity and complexity. It is not enough simply to see the world and hear its voices. You must understand it. Think of the Lilithon, the world in which our paths crossed. What is it truly? What is its essence? The Lilithon's magnificence comes not from the green of its vast forests or from the depths of its waters. Its beauty is in the word, in the way it dances on the tongue, and even you, Owlcat, can sense it. Try. Say the words slowly, delicately, casting aside all stray thoughts. Feel. Perhaps then you will see. Let's do number 2. Close our eyes, empty your mind, and speak the word. The world around you fades and your perception instantly narrows, coming to a single point of focus on the tip of your tongue. Le. Your tongue delicately tickles the roof of your mouth and the sound slips along your throat with incredible silkiness, warming as it goes like a sip of fresh recaf. La. The tip of your tongue touches the same place again and air softly rushes from your chest. The sound like the susurration of leaves as the wind weaves through a forest canopy. Fon. Your tongue taps your front teeth and a gentle vibration spreads through your body, sending a shiver along your spine. Guarded interest gleams in Owlcat's eyes when your gazes meet again. I think I am beginning to understand. If your words are sincere, Owlcat, then you are capable of seeing more than you do now. Instead of the lifeless clamour of monstrous mechanisms, the roar of engines, and the discordant voices of your followers, I hear and attend to silence. It arises in moments of spiritual serenity. In that stillness we become witnesses to the transformations of our own inner world. Mon-Keighs lives pass so swiftly. You rush through them for the sake of a chosen goal, but thoughts of transient and loss frighten you, and so you drive such thoughts away and drown yourselves in the daily tumult. But it is from fleeting moments, which enter our lives and quickly vanish from them, that the soul's fortress grows. A moment's blooming, an hour's wilting. The splendour of each lies in its ephemerality. So too the memories of those who have left our side and no longer walk the path with us. And in you, Owlcat, I see much more than just another Mon-Keighs. Your true essence lies in your will, which is capable of changing the world around you and within you. It lies in your ability to create and to understand your creation, and in your ability to destroy. It lies in what your kin's minds cannot grasp, what their primitive sight cannot behold, but I can see it. I never expected to hear you say such things in reference to me. I am but speaking the truth, Owlcat. However, I ask you not to make the mistake typical of your kind. My words contain no insinuation nor any call for you to act. Your soul shines brightly in this world. I see you, and this will never change. That is all. Thank you for telling me how you see the world. And what do you make of it, Owlcat? How differently do you see the world? I see something greater in the world around me, something deeper than the outer guise of things. And what does that mean? Owlcat asks, with all her attention focused on your words. I see the uniqueness of every creature, everything, and it pleases me. I can follow the line of your thoughts, Owlcat. Every form, colour, creature and being possesses its own charm and capacity to stir our emotions. Millions of stars in the darkness, the inimitability of void crystals, the plethora of intelligent and primitive life forms that inhabit the galaxy. The world manifests itself in endless diversity, and in that lies its true magnificence. Ireliet says nothing for a time, silently watching you from under her half-lowered lids. Now that we have each shared our truth about this world, I would like to know if your thoughts about me align with those of your kin, Owlcat, or if you see me differently. To me you are a foreign yet beguiling world, Ireliet. I hope that one day I will come to know you, and on that day my own world will become much deeper. Ireliet goes still and looks at you intently as if seeing you for the first time. It seems there are many facets of your soul that I have not considered, Owlcat. Interesting. I accept your answer and thank you for speaking with me. This is the first conversation on board this vessel that has truly brought serenity and joy to my soul. There we go. We've pleased Ireliet. Right, anyway, let's go back to where we were. Okay, opposite. An identified object has been located in the system. The artifact reacts to our transmissions by releasing unknown radiation. Most likely a Xenot origin, but the cogs are reporting. If you want to get a closer look, we will need to close the distance between the vessel and the object. That's over here. Alright, well we'll do everything on the way, and then we'll go there. Nothing there. Nothing there either. Promethium 4. What's a Promethium level like? 9. Oh yeah, we'll stick one on there. At first, it looks like the snowy and desolate planet was devoid of surprises, but the yellow and orange flickering of the lumens and the notifications from the Augur system informed the officers that there was a small colony that survived in spite of the harsh climatic conditions. All attempts to hail the colony have failed. Scouting party. The explorers report the dismal condition of the settlement and its inhabitants. Their skin is translucent and pale, their icy blue eyes see practically no colour, their language is rough and guttural, and their stomachs cannot tolerate anything except a stew made from local roots and mosses. And yet they are subjects of the Imperium, still loyal to the Emperor. They have mistaken your people for his emissaries. Find out what happened. The local elders woefully reminisced about times long gone. Most of them were still sheltered in their mothers' wombs when snow first settled on the verdant fields. Hail ruined the crops and frost hardened the soil. Plants and large beasts that could not sustain themselves were the first to go. They were soon followed by birds and other small animals. Most people in large cities perished, unable to warm themselves and their families. They say the governor and his entourage left the world in the first days of winter, taking all the provisions and fuel with them. No one responded to the pleas from this dying world. The stars remained deaf to the messages transmitted by the planet's Vox stations. These abandoned subjects of the Imperium still managed to save the machines and other valuables, but they were of little use without a supply of promethium. And yet those who survived eventually adapted to the tribulations that the God Emperor had bestowed upon them. Why can't I... have I not got enough of this? Oh, I haven't got any... Gotta take the machines. I mean, they're not using them right. Your people had little difficulty subduing the locals. Nobody had the strength to resist. Gaunt and exhausted by their miserable lot, they dolefully watched on as the invaders carried away the wealth, machines and possessions laboriously scrounged together by generations of their ancestors. The shuttles, glutted with their society's toils, soared high above the oppressive clouds, far out of reach. There was nothing left to help them survive, but who cares about other people's misery? I care! Oh no. Alright, we'll stick that straight in cargo. I'm sorry. Sorry guys. Good luck. Alright, let's go and see what's on the Hulk. I don't know, I mean, I mean, I just thought abandoning them would just, serve no one, I feel a bit bad about it, though. Look out. Bridge, we have an unknown object. Dead ahead. Not an asteroid. Clearly artificial in nature, but it's larger than Footfall Station. Bridge, copy that. Report relayed to officer on duty and pilots. Look out. Expect visuals soon. Bridge, we have visual. What the... Incoherent whispering. Bridge, look out. This is the Voxmaster. I'm adding the... Pilots, senior officers, and the Lord Captain to this channel. Her Ladyship wishes to assume personal command. Look out. Lord Captain, we've requested intel on the object from the Augur Array module. Awaiting their response. Oh, we can do our Xenos lore. We know what it is. Lord Captain on the line. No need to engage the Augurs. I know what it is. It's called a webway gate. Van Kallox here. What we see before us is a webway gate. An artifact that Xenos used to get to their sorcerous realm, so to speak. It allows Eldari to get around the sector quickly and serves as a hideout for their most unpleasant tribe, the Drukhari, whom we've already met. Officer Station. Iliad here. This gate is just like the one you saw in the Lilithon. The children of Azurian wander the void through such constructs erected in ancient times. Any ship that passes through such a portal will enter a tangle of paths fathomable to none but my kin. We could get an Augur report. According to available data, the object consists of an unknown material foreign to the Imperium. We're registering an unknown class of energy profile. The engine seers are at a loss how this technology works exactly, but they did specify that the energometry suggests that the system is holding an active charge. The object appears ready to do whatever it's designed to do. Can we activate it somehow? Requesting response from the Engineerium. Bridge. Apologies, Lord Captain. The tech priests have refused to even consider such a possibility. It would be a violation of the Omnicized tenets and an extremely dangerous undertaking. Perhaps a companion of yours could. Officer Station. I'm going to assume this is Pascal. Even if I knew the secret of this gate, I would never... Oh no, it's Iliad. Even if I knew the secret of this gate, I would never surrender it to the Mon-Keighs. The webway is our kin's sacred refuge and a deadly trap to those such as you, Elantuck. Alright, senior officer's take. Oh, we've already done that then, haven't we? Fire on it. Lord Captain's orders, destroy the object. Active batteries, targeting, firing in 3, 2, 1. Confirming contact with the object. Good throne. Report. No effect. I don't know what that thing is made of, but our weapons are powerless against it. Alright, move out. Yes, Lord Captain. Maneuver engines. Changing course. Any changes? Alright, move out. Huh. So maybe we can come back to that at some point with different weapons, or the ability to pass through it, maybe? Anyway, let's leave for now. It might be linked to a story mission or something. Oh, chart new courses. I'm hoping there's a yellow one to this place. No, it's orange. Okay. Well, we'll go there and we'll bring it down to yellow. There we go. So let's travel over there. Okay, just a few planets. So we'll scan these, and then if we have to go down and do a surface mission, we'll end it there, or we'll end it before moving on to another one. What's this? 2 provisions. How's our provisions? I'm going to do another. Remember, we're getting 10 of these soon, so I'm going to take that. Okay, so we do have a tactical mission. Can't back out of it either, so we'll just proceed. Okay, so looking at the time of the video, I think it's probably a good idea to call it there for now. So I'll just say thanks very much for watching this episode. As I said, coming up in just a second, there'll be all the leveling up stuff from the beginning of what would have been the beginning of this episode. But yeah, thanks very much for watching this far at least, and I'll hope to see you next time. Okay, this is probably the section that I'll move to the end of this video, just detailing the leveling up, because I know it's probably not the most interesting thing to go straight into that when you start an episode, so let's do this now. And anyone who's still interested in it can just keep watching. So, yeah, what have we got? It's actually, it might not be too bad. It's just one of these each. That is quite good. I want to go down and just check the, the more Psyker stuff first. So that's level 30. So we're not far off that now. Okay. A lot of this fire stuff was... yeah, I'm not worried about that really. We could still set ourselves on fire, but it's a wasted turn, isn't it? That's kind of why I wasn't doing it very often. Maybe. See, I'm not going to be adjacent to people anymore. I haven't really leaned into this mental stuff either. So let's go back to the top. This one, I think I took this on Jay as well. The Master Tactician begins combat with additional stacks of tactical advantage equal to the number of enemies. That tends to be in the double figures. So, again, that'll kind of fuel our extra damage and stuff. So I think that's probably a good one. Well, I guess we'll proceed all the way down the line. We've got 2 ranks for J. So, I don't really care. I'm probably not going to really be using J. So we'll just, whatever. Just take that. Again, Heinrichs, he's fallen out of favour a little bit because I'm using the sniper now. Yeah, just whatever. What's his deal? So I don't really need him for Xenos Law now because we've got Owlcat. What's our coercion like? Jay's really good on that. She's good on that too, and Owlcat's good too, so I don't really need him on that. We could do that, but then he's way behind where I am. So we'll just start him on that. If I ever re-spec him, we'll lean into that a bit more. Yeah, I don't know really. %2 bonus to armor for every stack of versatility. That's probably pretty good. We'll just take that. Alright, Argenta, someone we are using more regularly. So, I mean, I guess we keep going with Demolition, right? Oh, we can't. Probably Medicae then? Yeah. She's kind of our healer. So anything that leans into kind of her heavy weapon use, probably. She's already got a heavy gunner. I mean, that could be quite good. So she would gain... So if we're talking about the ballistic sources, she'd gain she'd be up to 71. Which isn't bad. It's not huge, though. Like, if she was high in both of these things, I could see the benefit of that, maybe. Yeah, I could go for that on her as well. If it was till the end of combat, that would be really, really good. But if it's just till the end of the turn, I don't. Yeah, we'd have to be attacking multiple times per turn, which isn't always possible. It's not really melee. No. I'm not sure about this priority target thing. I don't think I've got anything that can do that. I mean, she does that a lot. I just don't know how useful getting a -10 debuff is on that. Reduce the deflection. Doesn't stack, but I mean, -2 deflection is quite good. That's a possibility, that one. Reduce dodge. Doesn't stack. We use Heroic Axe quite a lot, so that could be a good one. Doesn't say doesn't stack, which suggests that it could stack. Also, Wildfire is just... Yeah, that could be a good one. Just get that more off, cheaper, more quickly. Again, we do tend to use Devastating Attack quite often, I think, so... Could be. And we've got these ones. She's pretty mobile, considering. It's not dual weapon. I think I've got most of the talents that kind of feed into heavy weapon use. None of this stuff really felt very good to me, so I've not taken it. Mainly because a lot of it ties into her willpower, which she doesn't really have very much of. So there were a couple there that stood out, I think. I'm gonna take this one though. Using that more often will be good. Right, now we've got Cassia. Okay. Int bonus plus fellowship bonus. That's 10. 5%. Yeah, anything that says use a stratagem, I don't think I've got any stratagems on her. So we'll have to probably wait for that to become relevant. But she's got a lot of stuff down here I like. I don't know if she's got infusing on her staff. I don't know how good that one is. Yeah. She's got I think it's she's got 7 devastating on her staff, I think, so it's an extra 1 damage. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe. No, really. Well, I might go for this one because... No, that's not the one. This one. Because as she gets better staves, that'll go up. Can't do willpower. Yeah, maybe I'll go Fellowship on her. She gets quite a few of those. Abelard. Okay. So he's mainly a two-hander melee, isn't he? I noticed, though, that it is a power weapon that he's using. So we could take that. It's not a heavy weapon, though. He hasn't got power armor. He's got quite good armor, to be honest, the heavy stuff. Yeah, I'm going to go for that power weapon expert. There we go. Okay. So he's an assassin, isn't he? If an enemy suffers a crit hit from one of the assassin's allies at the start of his turn, a new opening is created on that enemy. Maybe. Which one's aim for the opening? I don't know. I don't know which one that is. Maybe I don't have it. That could be good. I know it's only against that enemy, but if he's going up and attacking quite strong enemies in melee and being the first to hit them, that could be quite good. That's probably it, though, isn't it? So, plus the lethality on him, I think, would be... I can't be bothered to look up the sum, but I think it's 42% chance to deal... So it's almost 50% chance to deal plus 5% for target's max wounds. Oh, I probably should look at it, shouldn't I? No, don't do that. Alright, fine. Well, I'm going to take that. I'm going to take perfect opening. I mean, it's going to be a chance to inflict more damage, so that's always good, I think. Pascal. Another assassin. So he's mainly using plasma. Ooh. Could be good. See what else he's got. Hasn't got heavy armor. No, so we'll do that. We'll do the plasma weapon expert, I think, on him. I'll do perfect opening on him as well. It should be quite a good one, that. Okay. I'm going to quickly look at what that lethality is. Oh. If I expand that and hover that. Equal to dodge or dodge reduction, whichever is higher. So it's these two, isn't it? So yeah, 48%. There we go. Okay, who else we got? Owlcat. Possibly the last one. Whenever prey is killed, all enemies in a 10-cell radius get their agility reduced by 5 times prey's difficulty tier for 2 rounds. Target's armor is reduced by... until the end of combat and stacks. 6 plus the target's difficulty tier. Yeah? There's not really attacks in melee. So I think that affects movement. Probably not, because she's more of a static sniper turret, isn't she? Yes, it's that divide by 3 just makes it a bit pointless. Yeah. I think that could be quite good. We can maybe try and work that a bit. We're doing the trail thing. Critical chain could be good though, I might go for that. Difficulty 4 or higher. Don't know how many of those we really get. She got down here. Nothing really good down here. Yeah, additional armor penetration equal to perception. Which one's in my sights? I don't know what that is, and... what's it? It was down right in the bottom, wasn't it? So what is... I wish you could hover over and just see what in my sights was. Because I have no idea what that is, if it's good. It might be something unique to her. I did hear that... I can't remember exactly what now, because it's been a little while, for me anyway, but... I did read that like her innate ability was a bit bugged. That's probably what in my sights is. I think we can look at her features though. Here we go. Origin talents. And Attack against the target at the start of her next turn. Oh, yeah, that's where she gives up all her action points. And then gets this at her next turn, and everyone says it's pointless. So, yeah, you'd be better off shooting twice than not shooting at all in a turn. So let's not do those. Instead, let's take the critical chain one. That sounded quite good. Okay, and I think that's probably it, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, good. So as I said, this should be at the end of the episode. So I'll just sign off now and say thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you could hit the thumbs up, that'd be great. Leaving me a comment is always amazing as well. Always great to hear what you guys are thinking about the games that I'm playing. And yeah, if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it'd be amazing if you could do that as well. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.